Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Our Life on the Homestead. I'm Allie, and today, let's go check the garden. I know there's lots of summer squash to harvest, so let's go see if there are some cucumbers, beans. Let's see what else is out there. On my way out here, Andy was coming back in from the garden and explained there's a lot of summer squash, cucumbers, peas, Hungarian wax peppers, broccoli. So we're gonna kind of go through and pick stuff. So he said there were a couple of grape tomatoes, yep, that are turning. And since they're the first ones, we'll go ahead and pick them. So then it pushes the rest of them to ripen. And nobody's gonna complain about having some tomatoes yet. Now that's gonna be all for the tomatoes. Look at these sunflowers, by the way. So not only will I be picking, but this video will be about me picking, but I'll also be coming through. Here, let's put these in the bowl first. Yes, Marshmallow. Can I help you? Come on. He likes to be where his people are. So we'll go ahead and throw these in here. What we'll do is we'll grab the summer squash off of our bonus plant first. And then we'll do everything else in the garden. Got some... Oh, I'm gonna pull that one and give it to the pigs, because it was growing into the dirt. So I'll set that off to the side. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pick the other summer squash plant in the garden. That is a big one. I'm gonna pick some of the little bit smaller ones so we can make some like noodles out of them. Now let's check the cucumbers. And these first two varieties, remember from our garden tour, which I'll post up above, are pickling. And we like kind of the bigger ones like this for spears, and ones like this more for kind of a whole pickle to chew on. I don't know if you can even tell how many cucumbers are in here, but this is just off this first plant. And do you see how many blossoms are on there? Holy cow. All right, now we'll go to the next pickling cucumber plant. And at this point, I do recommend trellising them in some way. It's so much easier to pick them and then they don't go bad at all. But now I've done the summer squash, cucumbers, and zucchini, and we grabbed those few grape tomatoes. So now I think we'll go down this row and grab any broccoli. And then over here I see there's a couple green cabbages down there I'd like to grab. Kale is fine. I've already froze kale and I'm kind of letting it come back and we're eating it as we go. And the leeks and onions will be okay. I know I have Hungarian wax peppers down there I want to grab because I will make some pepper jelly with those, which is fantastic on top of cream cheese. Or with like a nice goat cheese on a cracker. So good. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this last lettuce and pull the roots out to also give to the pigs. Then we will pick peas and then we'll go get the beans. So let's do this. So Andy's finding some stuff in the cucumbers that I missed or that has actually gotten too big since this morning because your cucumbers, zucchini, summer squash will do that. You'll think, there's 4 more. You'll think when you're working on it, like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. These are small enough, we'll give it a day or two. But then, it's same with the green beans. But then in a day or two, they're almost too big to use. So, good thing he's coming out here to double check my work. We've decided that the peas we're gonna do together because somebody pretty much has to lift up the peas and another person has to be going through them just because they're all like rolled up together. But here is what I've gotten today. So first off, we have 3 zucchini, okay? And then you watched me harvest the cucumbers, and then there's 10 or 12 summer squash under there from the 2 plants. Here's our green beans, and we probably didn't even get all of them because the pole beans are starting to turn. In this bucket on the top, we have our Hungarian wax peppers. I'm gonna do a couple different things with those. Then we have a bunch of garden salsa. They're kind of like a Hungarian wax, but have a little more heat. I make a hot salsa or a pepper jelly with those. A couple cabbages, which I already talked about. Broccoli, which I'm gonna freeze all of that, and then lettuce I'm just gonna wash and put in the fridge so we can have it because I needed to pull it. It's so hot here right now that, and it's the last of our lettuce that is just gonna bolt. What do you think, Andy?
It's a nice haul. This broccoli just makes me chuckle. I mean, when's the last time you saw a head that big and down, you know?
I don't know if we've ever had heads of broccoli that big.
I mean, they're
like,
huge.
Those are massive.
Yeah.
So
looks beautiful.
And those are just the first cutting too.
Yeah, and there's a ton more cucumbers in there in the
they're still like in the almost the
in the this size range if you want a bunch of those. So
like this size.
Those are good picklers.
This is a good size for pickling, but
yeah, so those are good for pickling whole, and then we usually like these
for the spears, like
because they're a little shorter, so they fit in your jar really nicely.
Always have somebody double check your work. Andy found about 16 more cucumbers, so be busy doing pickles tomorrow. Right, Andy?
Yep. Peas, cucumbers, and green beans are the worst for missing.
Yep.
You always end up missing a bunch. So
always have somebody double check them.
It's good to have a second set of eyes because people work through the plants differently, and it just one person sees things that the other person didn't. So.
Yep. All right.
It's no problem with your picking skills, honey.
Thanks.
You do just fine.
Well, we're gonna go take this to the pigs so you can see how much they enjoy it while Andy helps carry in all the goodies. There's nothing like fresh beans off the vine, like literally, or tomatoes. Nope. But that's all we've got for you today in our first garden haul video, garden harvest video. And then probably the next video or the one after that will be me showing you what I've done with everything I've harvested today. If you'd like more videos like this throughout the season, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions on anything, let us know with a comment. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so. But we'll see you around next time. We'll see what's next. Bye, guys. Big, 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 big.